Hello everybody, thank you for watching. My name is David. Today is the question and answer videos that I do every single Monday. I want to welcome new subscribers. The channel keeps growing fast. Welcome everybody. This is a question and answer video. So please take advantage of if there's questions you have, give them to me. Go down in the comment section, ask anything you want. I'll answer them in the next question and answer video, next Monday. Every single Monday, noon Pacific time. I want to thank you, Willa, for your donation to the channel. Thank you so much, Willa. Your contributions are great. Your gestures are awesome. It makes me feel good, keeps me going, and it helps me out a lot to keep doing this, okay? So thank you very much, Willa. I really appreciate you. All I ask you guys, if you ask questions, give us all your location, please. Myself and a lot of us want to know where you're at, because it makes, not only do we, I think it helps people realize that when narcissism is everywhere, they aren't alone and just the only one being affected by it and the only one suffering from narcissistic abuse. So please give us your location. I think it's really interesting. Thank you. So let's get started. First question is from Jenny in Chicago. Hello, Jenny. David, thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Thank you, Jenny. I was wondering if narcissists have any hobbies or anything they tend their emotional energy to that takes practice, like a skill or education. Seems like cheating, lying, and double lives take a lot of time. Well, you know, of course, Jenny, of course, you know, narcissists, you know, I mean, not all do anything. So there's some that don't, lots that do, you know, of course. I mean, they still have to get by in the business world. They still have to have a practice or a skill set, you know, to earn income, or they need education to earn income, you know, just like everybody else. But not all. Narcissists, some narcissists are so out of control and sick that they really can't finish education, or maybe they don't have any skills or any motivation to do so. Having a personality disorder makes things in life harder for people. So, you know, it's going to be harder to finish education for a lot of people that have personality disorders. It's going to be hard for them to be creative and have the motivation to start something and finish it, things like this. So, you know, but also having a personality disorder makes life harder and more unpleasant and not as happy. So typically people take up hobbies and stuff like this to kind of, you know, fill their time up and keep themselves busy, feel better, stuff like this, accomplish something, create something. So, you know, I would recommend to narcissists that they do this kinds of things, hobbies and stuff like this, instead of going out and having all this impulsive, compulsive behaviors like addictions and abusing people. Yeah, right? But whether they do, it's up to them on the individual. Hope that makes sense. Ask me if you have another question about it. Thanks, Jenny. So, Rahel from Nova Scotia, Canada. Hello, Rahel. Hope I'm saying your name right. I've started seeing a counselor. Good. But I'm feeling like an idiot. Bad. Because I want him back. Ouch. I broke no contact and feel like a fool. Now he wants to be friends, but I can't be friends with an abuser. Is this normal to not be friends with your ex, right? Look, guys, we're not going to base, you know, well, first you have, you know, things you hear and things that are said about what you should do in relationships, and that's responsibility and accountability, things like this that you should have in a relationship with other people. This relationship is different. Abusive relationships, guys, and I have to say this a lot, you know, when people abuse you, not only is that relationship over, but you don't talk to them anymore. You don't communicate with them anymore. You aren't friends with not only a person that abuses people, but the person that abused you. No friends, no talking, no, you don't owe them anything. You owe yourself to stay away from that person. You guys don't realize how bad you feel still communicating with them because you ignore your feelings. The trauma in your brain is so focused and so obsessed on something that you think you need that you just blindly forget about everything else and literally how it makes you feel. I mean, I have to remind people every day. And you know, you broke contact and went back to them. We don't beat ourselves up, okay? That's not how we fix things. Life is mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. We just don't want to keep making the same ones. Then there's a problem. Making a mistake in your life is not a problem. Only if you keep doing it. You got to learn something from it. You got to learn something from every experience. Okay? But we don't beat ourselves up. We just have to learn. And what that learning process is saying, ouch, that hurts. That hurts. I'm not going to touch that anymore. Because what you guys are doing is going to the source of pain and keep touching it and keep getting hurt. And you know it's hurting you. You know it's bad, but not probably as bad as you realize. You don't realize how bad it is. But you're so worried and obsessed and scared about what you want, and you just want to feel better, and you just don't want to lose this person. You gotta keep perspective, guys, and awareness, and realize this hurts me. I can't do stuff that hurts me. And if you're making a mistake of doing the same thing that keeps hurting you, that's really bad, okay? And you're going to lose people in your life doing this. This is why people get out of your life, because people that love you can't watch you get hurt. They can't watch you keep hurting yourself, because we can't control or make anybody do anything. So if somebody I love is going to continue to hurt themselves, then I can't watch it. I'm not going to. I'm going to stay out of that person's life, far away from them. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. So, is it normal to not be friends? There's nothing normal about an abusive relationship, okay? What isn't normal is being in contact with your abuser, talking to them, having sex with them, anything. Just be gone. If you have children, then you deal with the children. And there are ways that you don't have to communicate with that person anymore to do so, okay? At least verbal, emails, lawyers. That's it, guys. I can't stress it enough. No contact. We don't talk to people that abused us, period, okay? Good luck. Claire from the United Kingdom. Hello, Claire. Thank you so much for your question and answer videos. It's helped me a lot. You're welcome. Thank you, Claire. I'm still quite scared of bumping into my ex when I'm out with my kids. Any suggestions? Sure. So I get this question a lot about running into our exes. People are so scared, and what do I do? And I totally get that. If somebody has traumatized you, it's a traumatic thought. It's a scary thought to think of seeing them again. But you have children, which makes it even worse, right? Because my advice to just bumping into your ex is tell yourself, if you guys are scared of something, tell yourself it will happen. Just sit down for a minute. It will happen. What am I going to do? Make up a plan of what you're going to do. And it's simple, guys. It's simple. We have nothing to prove. We aren't going to verify anything with them, feel better by talking to them about something. They aren't going to apologize. There's just nothing. We stay away from our abuser. We don't talk to them. So I don't care if they come right up and say hi and they got their new, people around them, and you're gonna look weird if you ignore them and not say hi. I don't care. You can just easily turn this way and walk away. You owe them nothing. You have to say nothing. You don't have to do anything. Okay? So from there, you can go from there. That's a start. Do you need to do anything else? No. Hi and walk away, if that's what you want to say. But I just said nothing, guys. You don't need to worry about seeing them. It's just your emotions you're worried about, your emotional reaction. So don't do anything. Get away from them. I tell people, don't go to the same grocery store that they go to. Don't go places they're going to be at. Don't drive by their house. Okay? So with the children, I understand that's harder. But all I can say to you, Claire, is you're the children's mother. And I don't suggest having children. I'm okay, a lot of the problems that we have in our childhood and stuff is because our parents haven't healed properly from their stuff, and they're taking it bleeds down into the kids' lives. It affects their parenting sometimes, and that's not good. You don't want to do that. If you have issues and problems in your life, the children don't need to know about it. You try and deal with them and away from your children. So I know you don't want to freak out in front of the children and tell them, oh, you can't talk to dad or whatever. Claire, what's the most important thing here is you, okay? The most important thing here is you. If you can't stand there and have your kids talk to their father and stuff like that, okay, Don't go to places he's going to be. And if you happen to run into him, grab your kids, pick them up, and go. If that's what you need to do, okay? Think about that. Think about that thing and tell yourself you're allowed to do that, okay? So just tell yourself, I can just pick them right up and go. And if by chance it doesn't feel that bad at the time, right? If you think that maybe they can say hi to them and you control them, you're the mother, you tell them what to do. It doesn't matter if they want to go see daddy. If they're with you, then they're going to be with you. You know, I know that's really tough, and I'm not telling people what to do with their children. It's just a suggestion. I just want you to feel safe and secure. You know, so just realize you're the mother. You can do what you want, okay? They're the children. They listen. They follow, okay? And you don't have to do anything, okay? I hope that helps, Claire. Thank you. It's a good question. I'm sorry. Try not to get too scared. You know, like I said before, we're scared of our own emotions more than anything. Just how we're going to feel because we're going to see him and go, oh, freak out. The more you talk, the more you heal from this stuff, you won't be scared of him, okay? And one day you won't care at all. I promise everyone. You heal from this, you won't care at all. That's what it's about, okay? Shay from California. Hello, Shay. I think my ex abused me more than any of the previous exes. What factors drive the narcissist to abuse some victims more than others? I tried researching this, but found nothing. Well, you know, I'm going to go... It's the same factors and stuff for all of us, okay? I mean, we make decisions to date people, and we make decisions to stay with them, and we make decisions to not break up with them, break up with them, all these things. It's all our choice. So, back to your question, what factors drive the narcissist to abuse some victims more than others? I mean, as far as from an abuser to a victim, then it would be, you know, their own hate and rage and stuff like this. But as far as the victim is concerned, receiving the abuse, I think that's more important. And, you know, the more shame a victim has, they'll tend to stay in it more, which means they might be abused a lot more, you know. Narcissists isolate their victims so that they don't have help, so that no one's there telling them how crazy this person is, you know. So if you don't have family, say, if you don't have family and you don't have friends to kind of give you, you know, a reality check and support and help you, so that when you realize this person's bad and you want to leave them, you have some friends to help you and family. If you don't have that, you might stay in a relationship and get abused more. Okay? If you were neglected in childhood, the more you're neglected, the more you're abused, the more you'll tend to take more abuse. Right? Financial. Right? If you don't have your own finances, you might be more financially dependent on your abuser. You might stay. You might not be able to leave financially unless you're like homeless, you know. So lots of factors. And I think it's important. I think it'll serve you way more to find out the reasons you were with them instead of the reasons they abuse you. Okay? I know this is super personal when someone abuses you, but they abuse everybody. If somebody abuses you, they've probably abused before and they're probably going to abuse again. Because that's how they deal with things. It's not for fun or for money, you know? That's how they get through life. They've been taught to manipulate, lie, cheat, steal, to get what they want. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Hope you understand. And thank you. Let's do one more. Edith from Montreal, Quebec. Hello, Edith. What about pride and or accomplishments for the narcissist? Do they possess that feeling? I would like to think it is not only shame they feel. Does pity me suit them better? You know, here we go again. Personality disorders make life harder, tougher, sadder, more lonelier, things like this. So, and most, you know, a lot of people with personality disorders, especially people that abuse, have been abused. So they're victims. They want pity, typically. And it's much harder to do things like, you know, be proud about something and or accomplishments. Well, they have to accomplish something, and accomplishments are generally harder for someone with personality disorder. Hope that makes sense. Narcissists are taught that life is about what they do, not how they feel. So, you know, they're going to do to get the things they need, much like a lot of us, victims. So they aren't concerned with, well, they try not to be concerned with their feelings, even though they have tons of feelings of shame. They try to hide it with egos. And that false pride would fit a false ego beautifully. And if they can accomplish anything, that would help them feel better, but it just makes it harder for them. So pity, as a victim would do, would suit them better. I guess answered your question. Hope that helps. And I'll stop part 1 there and save these rest of the questions for part 2. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you for your questions. And please, can you help support me and this channel by any way? Voting, comments, questions, sharing this video in forums and groups, and put it in a playlist if you can for a little while. Put these Q&As in a playlist or something. Anything you can do to make them more active in YouTube. It helps people, it's suggested more, you know. That's how maybe you guys found out this information. It's how I found out this information. So if we can keep doing it, help other people find it, save lives, beautiful. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye.